I've been hearing a lot about Anuvadini lately. Could you give us a quick rundown of what exactly Anuvadini is?
Anuvadini is a make in India large learning, large model type. So it translates the documents, images, voice, videos, and immersive AI. It is helping Indian students who is residing in villages, tribal areas, as well as in cities. So it is helping government ministries, state ministries, PSUs, and various other businesses, as well as the content creators who is creating content in various Indian languages. At the same time, you can write documents in Indian languages and can be translated into Indian language as well as foreign languages.
Fascinating. I must admit that Anuvadini can help students and professionals tackle so many issues that they face. However, I would like to know what sparked the idea to create Anuvadini and what were the main reason behind this innovative approach.
As you know, 80% of the Indian citizens live in villages and remote areas. So most of the students, their parents and their grandparents as well as the entire village is non-English speaking users.
Right.
So now the question is, how they can get an equal opportunity of knowledge gaining and acquiring the skills. So that's where the Anuvadini comes into picture. And in 2015 in Bihar, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji promised to give education, engineering education as well as medical education in various Indian vernacular languages. So that's where the thought process started. And within AICT in-house, we have developed the Anuvadini, and it not only translates the Indian to Indian languages, it translates the foreign language to Indian languages to foreign languages, at the same time Indian language to Indian languages. So it has 19 Indian languages translation capabilities and 29 foreign language translation capabilities. It not only translates the text, it translates the entire document. So that's the beauty of it. So imagine you have some 100 pages of document consisting of various text, tables, images, and special formulas, mathematical symbols or of chemical formulas, etc. So it has a capability of translating this as it is like a Xerox copy in various languages. So that's the beauty of Anuvadini.
As we already know that there are so many translation tools already in existence, what sets Anuvadini apart? What unique features or benefit does it offer that other tools might not have?
The accuracy is the first very important thing, because the more accurate translation you do, the better translation outcome. So what we did, we have created a custom dictionaries. Let's take a scenario, you are translating a law-based document. So basically you can attach a law-based dictionary and glossary to translate that law-related document, so that the translation also happens and the outcome is more law-related, law-based document. So we have more than 800 plus such kind of a custom dictionaries of various domains and sectors. So this is one of the unique proposition we have. The second one is editing capability. Imagine you translated a document using any popular existing translation tools, but the problem is you can't edit there. So here we have created our own editor where you can edit the document. You can basically add any new text if you want, by speaking. Because normally if you have a document, let's say you translate it using any popular tool, you need to download that, then customize it, and if you want to add something, you need to type. But here we have given a voice command based, so you can select a language and you can speak up to 47 minutes continuously, and it captures all that information and you can simply copy and paste it to the editor, so that you have this edit capability also. Along with that, imagine you would like to add any latex symbols, which is very, very special in nature. So such kind of a scientific symbols or a mathematical symbols or a chemical symbols can be accommodated very easily in a personalized and customized manner. Let's take a scenario, there is a formula, and in that formula you have mentioned the parameters as ABCD, but someone said instead of ABCD I want XYZ, right? So you can simply go and edit the formulas, so that's the beauty of the Anuvadini tool. And the next one is speed. I mean, this is very, very important. You can't wait the document to be translated, right? So the beauty of Anuvadini deep learning tool is that, the minute you do like this, it translates 1,000 pages of document into 14 to 15 languages, like a Xerox copy machine, in faster than Xerox copy machine. Right. That's the beauty of it, because if you see most of the existing translation tools, most of them are rule-based engines. But this is a deep learning tool, and this was trained based on the paragraphs, so that it understands the entire paragraph, and it basically translates this in a contextual based. So that's the beauty of this tool. And the next one is privacy. Most of them, if you see, they are like business oriented, but we are a government based organization. We respect the privacy of a customer. We never ever save any document getting translated using this tool, so that the customer don't need to worry. They can, if a document, confidential document also, they can translate using Anuvadini.
Okay.
And the another beautiful thing what we have is, if you have a document translated, let's take a scenario, the document is translated. Now you can simply, on a click of a button, you can download that in any language, and simply you can select a different language. Let's say you translated English to Hindi, and now all you need is another language like Telugu or Tamil document. All you need to do is just select in a drop down the Telugu language. It instantly translates that entire document, and you can simply click on download and you can take it. So it has that kind of instant translation capabilities. And the beauty of this is, this editor has a instant socket based programming. That's one side, if you're typing on the source side, it instantly translates. You don't need to wait for it. So that's the beauty of this translation tool.
I saw this video about Anuvadini's Chutki feature on YouTube. The most captivating dialogue was translation karenge chutki mein chutki se, where it promises instant translation. Can you tell us more about how Chutki works and why it is such a game changer?
So as you know, the humans are creative in nature. They love writing. So, but there is no such tool available where you can write in your own mother language and it instantly translates into all other language with better accuracy. That's where Chutki comes into picture. Imagine I want to write a book on solar system. I can keep on talking and I can keep on creating a custom images using the Anuvadini's speech to image translator, and creates a unique image and inserts that into it, and create a comparison table by simply talking and simply doing a small things, right? So anyone, even your grandmother, can simply go and utilize Chutki, and Chutki mein you can create n number of documents in multiple languages. So bloggers who write blogs, vloggers, as well as the people who do a lot of personalized writing, they are writing using this, they are writing PRs, they are writing articles on newspapers. Some people are writing advanced technological books. As I already mentioned, we have a custom dictionaries. So using that custom dictionary, they are writing their own specialized books using this. Some people even started writing agriculture books, law related books. Some even started writing novels. I mean, maybe it's not suitable for novels because it doesn't carry that kind of emotion. But people started using this because it's a very powerful tool, and at the same time very fast, very quick, very easy to use. Anyone can use it. And the beauty of this Chutki is that, when you are typing, it instantly translates. That's the beauty of Chutki. So people who has a very little or less understanding about the computers can also use it in a very simple way. It is just like, you're just clicking a button and keep on talking, right? So in a similar sense and a manner, it basically captures all this imagination of an extraordinary thing called human beings, and it translates their thought process into various vernacular languages, not only Indian languages. It translates into various other foreign languages like, you name it, from English, Arabic, Urdu, Japanese, Chinese, Spanish, German, French, you name it, we have all those, including the African content languages, so that, the sections, the countries which is on the African nations, they also need an equal development.
Right.
So Chutki is a wonderful tool, which can translate any document from one language to another language in a quicker session.
Okay, since we're talking about content writers and being a content and book writer myself, finding copyright-free images is a real headache for all the content community, I would say. So does Anuvadini have any solution or trick up to its sleeve to help us with this issue?
Yes. I mean, I completely agree that copywriting is the biggest issue for any content creators.
Okay.
So if you imagine you are writing a blog, right? So you go to Google and try to take up or copy a equivalent image of your content, right? And you go to Google and you will try to copy something, and little editing you will want to put it, but that's where it attracts a copyright problem. So someone will file a legal case against you. So how you can avoid it? In Anuvadini we have a speech to image creation. So imagine you are basically, let's say you are from Punjab, so you can speak in Punjabi and create a wonderful image. So this Anuvadini visual large learning model basically allows you, empower you to speak in any Indian or foreign language, and you can create a beautiful copyright free images. So what we did, we have trained this visual large learning model with 1.5 billion visual parameters. So let's say you want to create a image where school students are playing golf. Okay, so you can then give a advanced parameter like girl students. You can say girl students playing golf with red color cap, girl students playing golf with red color cap but white color t-shirt. I mean, there is no limit of imagination. So this is a wonderful tool which can not only remove the copywriting problem of image creation, it will allow you to empower and create a unique thought process based images, because human creativity, human thought process has no boundaries. So you can give n number of parameters to our Anuvadini speech to image translation, and it will give you a beautiful, extraordinary images created on fly, unique in nature, and high quality, high definition image.
Right. Okay, so now my next question is, linguistically, India is so diverse, as you have just mentioned. So can Anuvadini translate conversation between people speaking different languages instantly to ensure seamless communication in multilingual environment?
The answer is yes. I mean, we are working on 3 different components. One of the component is speech to speech. Let's say you want to speak something and you want to translate that into various other languages. But see, now I'm speaking in male voice, right? So I can speak in male voice and in Anuvadini speech to speech, and I can translate that into a female voice in Tamil or Telugu or any other language, and I can download that file and I can append that file anywhere as an audio file, as in a YouTube video as a background audio file, or you can do, there is no limitation. Okay, and let's say you want to change the pitch of my voice. We have in the speech to speech, we have that capability where you can change the pitch of the voice. That's again another very important. The next one is the frequency. You can change the frequency also. Let's say you want to increase the bass or you want to increase something else, So all kind of audio capabilities, what is available in the world, is already incorporated in this. And you can have this offline, methodology where you can speak and, you can translate that into various vernacular Indian as well as foreign languages. At the same time, we are interestingly creating another thing called Bharat Sandesh. So what it really means is, imagine a WhatsApp version of India where multiple users can be on the same messaging system, but they are all speaking in various languages. Let's say you speak in Tamil, I can understand that in let's say my mother language is Telugu. So I can hear that in Telugu. I speak in Telugu. You hear the same in Tamil, and someone has the same message. If they registered as their mother language as Hindi or English or Spanish, so they hear the same message in their own mother language. And at the same time, this is not only limited to the speech; it has a capability of doing the entire video. So you can record a video and instantly translates into the destination, mother language, and they can instantly hear. So we are working on this technology. Along with that, now we are working on the third technology, like, where it happens an instant two-way. Because, till now, most of the applications, what we see, it's a one-way. So one person speaks, the other person is to wait. There is a technical limitation for this, right? So now imagine both two people are speaking on the phone, right? So in this particular scenario, the third solution is basically trying to resolve that. But people can speak in their own language, and this Anuvadini basically breaks the barriers of the language for the entire world, and the trade deficiency will basically fulfilled. As Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji wants to take our country to the 5 trillion. So the language became a biggest barrier, and it is not allowing to take it forward. So that's where the Anuvadini Bharat Sandesh will come into picture, and people can sell their products, sell their services, without any language barrier. Imagine a farmer, and he has some 10 quintal of rice. He wants to sell it. Okay, and take a scenario, he is from one small village from Karnataka. So now the matter of the fact is, he is selling that goods, to the nearby trader, local trader, right? Because of the language barrier. Imagine now he records a small video in Kannada and he puts in here, and someone else in Maharashtra or from Punjab, they look into it and they hear the same thing in Malayalam or in Tamil or in Marathi or in any language, and they respond back, and the trade exchange happens. I think, this is the thing what we would like to do. At the same time, if you have some kind of a product, you want to sell it to the entire globe, right? So local for vocal. So basically you want to create this in a local and you want to sell it to the global, right? So this kind of a dream of Honorable Prime Minister Ji can be fulfilled using Anuvadini tool, Bharat Sandesh, which we are working as of now. There is a 3-second lag. So we are doing a lot more R&D on it, so that we can fulfill this gap, and we can do a real-time instant translation, so that two people are talking to each other irrespective of their language what they speak.
Okay. As we have mentioned in the starting of our conversation, that Government of India has directed all schools and higher education institutions to provide study material for every course in Indian language digitally through Anuvadini AI-based app. However, being a student myself, many of us use YouTube as a source of information. How do you think Anuvadini can help such students?
So as you know, Honorable Prime Minister dream is to make India as a Vishwaguru. So in order to do that, it is very important to become a knowledge capital of the world as well as skill capital of the world. So in order to become a knowledge capital of the world and skill capital of the world, it is very important to acquire the knowledge which is not available in Indian languages. Right. So there are 40 crore students as well as learners are targeted to be skilled in next 3 to 4 years. So how we can do it? Because most of the knowledge material in YouTube or any other sources is available in non-English.
Right.
And as well as in German or in Chinese or in Japanese and various other languages. So how we can solve the problem? So we have taken this as a problem statement, and keeping the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's vision to empower 40 crore plus students and learners. The learner may be a housewife, who wants to learn, right? So, or a senior citizen who wants to contribute to the society of his knowledge. So all these are learners. But the matter of the fact is, most of the content, video content in YouTube is available in English as well as non-Indian languages. So using Bharat Tube, you can simply take any video, you can copy and paste it here, and you can say, translate that into any Indian language. So let's take a scenario, there is a car engine built, video available in German language. All the student can do is simply copy the URL of that YouTube and come to the Bharat Tube in Anuvadini and click on it and simply copy and paste the URL, and you can simply say, this is the source language is German and the destination language is Hindi. And within few seconds, it translates the entire video as well as the background music, noise, everything just like a Xerox copy.
Okay.
And you can hear the entire video in your mother language. So this basically empowers skill, reskilling, upskilling happens, irrespective of the mother language they know.
Right.
So you can take any video available on YouTube and you can do it. The second thing is, imagine there is a live YouTube stream is happening. So this stream is happening in Hindi.
Right.
And by Honorable Prime Minister speaking. Okay, so, but there is someone on the south in Andhra or Kannada or, Malayali, they want to listen this in their own language. So welcome to the, Anuvadini live video translation streaming. You can simply copy that live stream URL of YouTube. You can put it here and simply say that, I want to listen in Malayalam or in Kannada or in Marathi or in Telugu or in Odia. It instantly translates with 1 second delay. So beautiful thing, anything in the live transmission, also the streaming, we have created advanced technology which basically captures all this and instantly translates, instantly chunks it, and instantly it puts it back, including the music as well as background, you name it, it's just like a Xerox copy in a different language. with 1 second lag. So that's a beautiful thing we created. But as you know, in some of the very remote areas, in tribal areas in India, the internet penetration is little less. So there you can only transmit the audio version without the video. So imagine there is a live show is happening. So you can simply transmit the live audio using Anuvadini live audio feature, so that people can utilize that and they can hear. So example, Man Ki Baat of Honorable Prime Minister, they can simply hear using this audio version instantly, because as of now there is a lag. After that they do all the thing offline and then they're translating and putting it. But now with help of this audio live, you can straight away transmit this live using Anuvadini audio live feature.
Lastly, sir, I would like to add one more question. Recently, I've come across a typewritten document, per se OCR, scan document, or handwritten documents. So, does Anuvadini offer any solution for such things?
Yeah, very interesting question.
Thank you.
Because from last 100 years, there is no digitization. That time people used typewriters. Some people written with hand.
Right.
There are a lot of handwritten documents, letters. At the same time, lot of people OCR'd it. So if you take the land records of any country, right, most of them are OCR based. They scanned it and they kept it as a digital record. So now Anuvadini is giving a solution which is very accurate in Indian language as well as foreign languages, where you may have a handwritten document or a scanned document, or you have a typewriting document. It's very difficult if you understand the way typewriter used to work. The letters were almost touched with each other. So we have written a very advanced OCRing system which can understand each and every word, and it creates the proper sentence with the proper gaps to it, and it translates that, digitizes and then translate that into any other Indian languages or a foreign language. So the same applicable for the handwriting, because as you know, people write, there is a lot of cursive English, right? So people write it in different languages, different cursive styles, different font styles they use, different styling of writing. So we have created an advanced feature which has the capability of not only translating, the accuracy is more than 85%. Then we have more than 8,000 plus validators who can vet this information. So we are not only providing AI solutions, even though it's an advanced AI technological company what we have created, Anuvadini as a Section 8 company, but along with that we have a domain specific knowledge experts. We have more than 8,200 plus domain knowledge experts who can vet the document, who can correct it, and then finally we submit it to our customer.
Thank you very much, sir, for these valuable insights. It will really help us all in many ways.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.